Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate. Okay, so we're going to do the Celtic cross again. I'm really liking that one. So we have your current situation. Oh, okay, the Tower, and what's crossing that is Seven of Cups. What you need to focus on, Queen of Swords, your past or what you're leaving, okay? Your strengths to handle difficult situations, near future communication, Page of Wands, advice, move on, I feel like. Your environment is the Sun. Hopes and fears is Six of Pentacles, and potential outcome is Four of Cups, new opportunities, seeing new opportunities. Love it. Love it. Okay. So what we have, the current situation is this Tower, right? The Tower situation. There's either been a shakeup, there's been something that has happened that I feel has caught you by surprise, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. What's crossing that is you have a lot of thoughts, you have a lot of ideas, you're thinking about, okay, why did this happen? What's going on here? It's almost like you're being overwhelmed by everything because of something has caught you by surprise, and it's like, wow, okay, what's going on here? Okay, so let's grab, do we have any more? Get some clarification for this Tower and the Seven of Cups here for Capricorn. Actually, I'm feeling like those aren't the right cards. Sometimes that happens and I just feel like it's not the right cards. So I think I need to use these. All right, so the Tower and the Seven of Cups. All right. Something stopped that you were enjoying, something, Seven of Pentacles, something that you were going along and then all of a sudden something stopped, something changed, right? And then we have this Five of Wands. Confusion, fights, arguing, could be with a relationship, right? If somebody said something, somebody surprised you with something. Okay. All right, so we have what you need to focus on, okay? Being strong, being confident, figuring out a solution to the problem. Like, there's all this chaos going on here. I feel like this is stirred up something. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of thinking. There's fighting. There's arguing. There's overwhelming. There's, okay, it's like abrupt stop of something. So what you need to focus on is this Queen of Swords. Okay, how do I get past this? What's the base of the situation? What's really going on here? Let me clear out all this extra stuff and let me focus on, like, let me try and figure out how to get past this. Looking at this as an opportunity for change, not getting overwhelmed by the Tower moment. And that's what I said before, is that I feel like the Tower moments are good things, even though when you're going through it, it's not so good. But I feel like it represents something that needed to be changed, something that needed to be stirred up, something that needs to be torn down, something that needs to be reassessed, refocused on, something that wasn't working for you. So I feel like looking at this, right, what you do need to focus on, okay, this is a good thing. How do I pull the positive out of this chaos that has happened and move forward in a positive way? To not be overwhelmed by everything that happened, but look at it as an opportunity and a way to release all of these swords from your back. Okay, so your past and leaving. I feel like it was something, so we have Six of Wands, so I feel like it was something, what are you leaving? Like, what was? So with that Tower, that that it was something that worked good for you for a while, but I feel like it kind of expired, or the time kind of ran out with that. So what else do we have here? Yeah, it could be a job. It could be a job. Sometimes, you know, sometimes we're in a job for a really long time and we just kind of get complacent, or we just kind of, even though we're not really that happy. But even though if there's something that was a shakeup within the job, it's like, oh, wow, like my security's gone, or my patterns or my daily routines are gone, but you have to look at it, okay, then there's a new and better opportunity coming in for me. There's a new direction that I'm being pushed towards. So your strengths, we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like it's being able to handle a difficult situation. Like Capricorn's very resilient. Capricorn has been through so much, especially with it having the Devil card. And I feel like Capricorn doesn't want to handle difficult situations, right? Because they seem to be thrown at Capricorn for a lot of times. I'm a Capricorn Sun and a Capricorn Rising. But it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, I can handle this situation. We have the Knight of Cups, your emotions and feelings, like you're good with that. Making decisions, seeing all sides of the situation, like you're able to see things, okay, yeah, this is crazy, I have this tire moment, yeah, there's a lot that's been stirred up, but I'm going to figure out a solution, and I'm going to see that it's going to open up new doors and opportunities for me. So I feel like you're kind of level-headed throughout this whole situation, which in the near future, we have some communication, and that communication could be, especially if this was a job, I feel like it could be that there could be somebody connecting with you and saying, giving you an opportunity. And I feel like that kind of goes back with this. And I feel like it's giving you an opportunity to try some new things, to go after different things, to change things up, but in a positive way. Near future. Anything else for near future for Capricorn? Yeah, we have the Hermit. Could be Virgo coming in. But I also feel like it gives you that time to look within yourself and to find your own direction and path. Sometimes when things get stirred up, it gives us that chance to really look at and assess things, right? To figure things out. Once you get through all of these emotions and feelings that are going on here, that it gives you that time to look within and say, okay, what's my next step here? Where do I want to go from here? If I'm kind of starting with a clean slate, whether this is a relationship or a breakup or something that has ended or whatever this represents to you, figuring out how do I get past it, but almost seeing it as new opportunities and saying, okay, now where do I go from here? Advice, moving forward, move forward, keep moving forward, don't let go. Like I feel like because this has happened, I feel like life is going to feel like it's speeding up. I feel like time's going to go by really quickly. Like I feel like the rest of this year is going to go by really fast for you. Look at that, you're speeding up right towards this Ten of Cups and kind of seeing, even though this Tower was scary, but the advice is to focus on the positive and what really makes you happy. And I feel like this is what's coming in for you, right? Is that going after your dreams. We have the environment, which is the Sun, which I feel is really positive. Like once you get past this, you're like, wow, I'm kind of glad that that happened. Your environment is the Sun and the Nine of Cups, right? It doesn't get any better than that. It's that happiness, it's that fulfillment, it's that big smile on his face. And it's that excitement. Okay, I've got some new things coming in. I got these new challenges. I got these new things that I can do. This is really exciting. Even though this was hard to go through, I feel like it's exactly what I needed. We have hopes and fears that everything will work out for you, right? You're always having that fear of, okay, yeah, there's a big change coming in, and yeah, it makes me happy, but you know, hoping that everything falls into place and works out for me. But having that confidence in yourself and saying, hey, I can handle difficult situation, and whatever comes my way, that I'm going to be able to handle it. I also feel like with this potential outcome is that there's new opportunities for you that you didn't even realize were out there. Could be new relationships for you. So if this is a breakup with a person, somebody that you've, you know, it could be friendships too, because sometimes we meet people in our lives and they're only in our life for a little time, and then they move on or we move on, and it's like it kind of fades away. So I feel like that could be what happened here too. And it could be, you know, maybe it's a relationship and there was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of arguing, that there wasn't happiness, and then it's like, okay, there's this breakup either from you or them, or you're kind of separating or going your own ways, and you're saying, okay, this is a new opportunity for me that I can handle, and I need that time to myself to reset myself, and then I start to head out. And I see relationships in a different way, that you've got yourself into positive energy, and that you're really working on yourself, and you know what you want and what you don't want in future relationships. So I feel like it's a win-win situation for you, even though we started with the Tower. Like I've said before, I feel like Tower moments are change that we needed, even though we may not want it to happen at that time. Right? That we're like, no, wait. wait, I don't want it to happen. I'm not quite ready. Like, are you ever really ready? No, I don't think you're ever really ready for Tower moments, you know. But then once you're in it and you're working through it, then you're like, oh, okay, well, now I see why this happened. We have Loyal Heart. Loyal Heart. And let's get an energy oracle. Energy oracle for this reading. Loyal Heart. We have 4th chakra, which represents the heart chakra, ready to receive love from yourself or others and healing from a broken heart. This could have to do with a relationship, like I said, that you kind of outgrown, or you know, it just kind of fizzled out, or you're both going your own different ways. But I also feel like because you've had this time for yourself to work this right here, this Hermit, this future energies, I feel like because you've had that time for yourself, that you're going to have that time for yourself, that it really awakens you. And I feel like it's that getting over this Tower moment, it's loving yourself, making better choices for yourself. And I also feel like it could be stronger and better relationships that are coming in for you, that are more like with that loyal heart, right? That honesty between the two of you. But I feel like you're not in a rush to get into anything, because this is still something that you have to work through. But trying to look on the bright side of this whole situation. But I feel like it kind of changes your, you know, especially with the heart chakra, right? I feel like it kind of changes you. I feel like you kind of look at yourself a little differently. With the Loyal Heart and the heart chakra, I just feel, and the Lovers, with those are the last 3 cards that I pulled. I feel like it has to do with the relationship that you have with yourself, and the relationships that you surround yourself with. Sometimes these big shifts can really make us look at our relationships that we have around us differently, and I feel like that's what happens for you. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.